Hiya. Welcome to LSB Feasters Radio Channel and Travel Corner, where our mission in life is to keep great radio from the past alive. And today we are featuring a legendary radio station from New York, Z100 WHTZ. We are going back to the early days of Z100. I mean early. Now, if you didn't know this, Z100 started August 2nd, 1983. Originally, it was WVNJ 100.3 FM. It was a smooth, easy listening station with a transmitter way over in New Jersey. But on the morning of August 2nd, 1983, Z100 signed on with Scott Shannon and J.R. Nelson and their brand new Top 40 format. Now, this is the first time New York had a Top 40 station in a few years. Now, the station at this point was transmitting from a tower in West Orange, New Jersey. It didn't totally cover the whole market. So, Z100 was on a mission to get their transmitter atop the Empire State Building. Scott Shannon always referred to the transmitter in New Jersey as the PeaShooter. But once he turned on that transmitter on the Empire State Building on day 3 of the station, he referred to that transmitter as the Flamethrower. Anyway, the station did very well. Pretty much went from worst to first in New York in only 74 days. I think that may be unheard of for New York. The rest, as they say, was history. The station's still rocking and rolling today. Give this early air check a listen if you like it. Give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you like, and then smack that bell. That way, whenever we post something new, you'll know about it. Okay, if you're ready, let's go back to Z100's second day on the air with Scott Shannon and J.R. Nelson hosting the morning show. This is a scoped air check, 6:45 a.m. to 7:30 August 3rd, 1983. It's Z100 WHTZ, New York.
The brand new WHTZ. Plug it in on Electric Avenue. You like all those crazy puns I have, huh? 644, sir. You say you woke up to what kind of radio?
Oh, CHR is alive and well.
What the hell is a CHR?
Contemporary hit radio.
Boy, I like that. Well, you know, I think we have probably about a 3 this morning, just ex-disc jockeys, or are you an ex-radio announcer?
Actually, I'm a college PD.
You're a college what?
PD.
What is that? Anything like a...
Same thing you are, the program director.
A program director. I don't think...
At a college station, so...
This one sounds just like a college station, too, this morning. There's no doubt about it, man.
Oh, no, you're not giving yourself enough credit here.
You want to try it? Give me one of those IDs for me, all right?
Your station?
Yeah, go ahead.
WHTZ Z100.
You are the greatest living American since Bo Diddley. The new WHTZ, home of all the perverts and reverts and preverts. Here's one now. Bob?
Yeah?
Now, what do you say we are now?
I say that you are New York's first top 40 station in about 4 years.
Well, what's wrong? What in the world? That might not be a very good idea. Evidently, it's not a very money-making proposition.
Well, it's about time somebody tried something different.
So what's the problem? What kind of radio stations do you have here?
Well, you got your disco stations.
Right.
I mean, you got your adult contemporary stations.
You're right.
You got your oldie stations. You got your...
You got one for everybody, don't you?
Yeah, but you don't got no top 40 stations, except maybe
You got any Lithuanian stations?
Where Mr. Imus works, but I won't mention that. That's on AM. Nobody listens to AM.
Oh, no.
Now, there's a new way to spell hits. WHTZ FM. Hot rock and the hottest hits. The all-new Z100.
Brand brand new WHTZ on the air everywhere, on the air somewhere, with that little baby PeaShooter transmitter. I don't know when we're going up with the big transmitter, but it could be tomorrow. I said that yesterday, and look where it got me. 6:57.
Governor Mario Cuomo yesterday signed bills into law, including making hazing punishable by up to a year in prison and $1,000 fine. This in response to the death and injury of college students and fraternity initiation rites. Also bills that require sellers of homes to inform buyers of the type and extent of insulation in the buildings, and also a bill prohibiting insurance companies from refusing to give car insurance to mentally and physically handicapped people unless the action is based on sound underwriting practices. And a 7-year-old Queens boy was charged with killing a 2-year-old boy by throwing him off the roof of his apartment building. He was released in his mother's custody after being arraigned in family court. The 7-year-old boy is believed to be the youngest accused killer in the city's history. With sports,
it was a good day for the Mets last night. They beat the Expos 5-2. The Yankees dropped a pair to the Blue Jays despite 8 home runs. First game, the Blue Jays over the Yankees 10-9. The second game, Blue Jays 13, Yankees 6. Tonight, Yanks and the Blue Jays again at Toronto. That's on television tonight, Channel 11, 7:30. Mets against the Montreal Expos at Shea. And also in soccer, the Cosmos and the San Diego Sockers at Giant Stadium, 9 p.m. This from Martinsville, Indiana. Morgan County Circuit Judge James Harris sentenced a 27-year-old long-haired drug-sniffing burglar to 120 days in jail, and he sentenced him to 2 years with short hair. 2 years with short hair.
Short hair.
The judge said short hair will make it more difficult for him to get drugs.
Wait a minute.
Yep, that's what it says. Short hair will make it more difficult for him to get drugs. Right. And Truman Capote's about ready to father a son.
Wait a minute. Right? Enough of that. Z weather for the New York metro area, sunny and hot with a high in the low 90s, low tonight 70 to 75. Tomorrow, partly sunny, hot and humid, high in the low 90s. Currently, it's 77 degrees at the new Z100.
WHTZ, Newark, New York's new Z100.
You're listening to New York's newest radio station, WHTZ. Under construction and commercial free, the new Z100. The new Z100 WHTZ FM under construction, as we said earlier in the program, in case you're just getting up and at them, at 7-Eleven. We're still on that little baby transmitter, the little PeaShooter we were talking about yesterday, that little wheezy, wimpy thing. That's just a temporary. You heard us talking about that yesterday, sir?
Yeah.
And we're working on, we have about 5 engineers on the Empire State Building.
Yeah, we just heard you this morning there, and, definitely got a lot of people over here in Cranford rocking with WHTZ. Want to hear some Van Halen out there? Got a good sound station. Go ahead.
Van Halen?
Yeah. Got any of that in your stockpile?
I don't know if I got any of those Roth boys this early in the morning. It's kind of...
Yeah, we want to play something pretty mellow for the morning here. You want to rock Eric over here in Cranford with a bunch of friends out here, okay?
I'll get something on for you, man.
Thanks a lot.
Can
Take
you
care.
stomach a little Elton John this early?
Yeah, okay.
All right, you got it.
Rocking with WHTZ.
Little baby DJ there practicing. Go up and be on WHTZ back when everybody listens. There's Elton on HTZ. Mama can't buy you love. The new WHTZ, red hot and ready at 7:16. Michael Scott Shannon broadcasted on this under construction radio station. Just trying to do my best. They don't pay as much when you're under construction. We have a young man on the phone. You say you want an audition here?
I want to be you were talking about a baby DJ?
Right.
To be a baby DJ.
Well, like I said, we're operating off a little small transmitter located in New Jersey, kind of beaming the signal everywhere. But we have engineers working on our full throttle industrial strength nonstop flamethrower. That sounds pretty powerful, doesn't it?
I want to be. I practice every day in my house, but if you guys are under construction, I want to come up there and play some records on WHTZ.
All right, what's your name, son?
My name is Lima Bean.
Lima Bean. All right, go.
This is Lima Bean on WHTZ. I'm gonna come up and play some records, and I promise I'll leave all my Menlo records at home.
Bye.
Sweet dreams are made of.
New York's newest radio station, the all-new WHTZ. That's how you spell it, WHTZ. WHTZ 720, 20 after 7 o'clock Wednesday morning. Shannon on the radio and JR Nelson here with me. What's the weather going to be today?
Well, I got a nice day, sunny and hot with the high and low 90s. Overnight low about 75. And carbon copy for tomorrow. A little more humid, though, with the high and low 90s and 78 degrees right now.
How do you get a big, deep voice like you have? Is that this little squeaky PeaShooter I have?
I bought mine at Sears,
One of those John Holmes things, pump it up, everybody?
Didn't work.
I was looking in the through the newspaper today. I couldn't get the. I'm a kind of a trashy fellow. I like that New York Post.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I couldn't find one in the hotel lobby this morning.
Could we get one maybe delivered?
I don't
free
know.
Or something?
I don't think you can find anybody that wants to touch that thing in the morning that early. Anyway, the news here. Looking, we're talking about how many radio listeners we have, and of course we're on a reduced signal pattern right now on a temporary transmitter located somewhere out there in Bum Duck, Idaho, which is close to another town we all know and love. But our engineers are working as we speak. Captain Joe and his team on the Empire State Building. Their transmitter, actual transmitting unit's going to be on the 83rd floor.
Yeah, 83rd.
And then the tower is up on the top of the thing. So I think a lot of people will be able to wave to us and hear us in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
We might even be semi-famous someday. And looking in the paper here, they have these. This is how you get listeners.
How's that? Let me
Now,
see.
we don't even have a regular request line. They have a radio highlights.
Yeah.
Says that Monday morning or on the mornings, 5:30, Ralph and Ryan.
Oh, my. The Ralph and Ryan?
WMCA.
Oh,
it says on WEVD, The Joey Adams Show.
Wow.
All right. On WABC at 9:10, The Kathy Novak Show.
I don't see your name on there, though.
On WMCA at 10, Dr. Elise Goldstein.
Wait a minute. Let me see.
See, we need to get in this thing.
I don't see your name on here at all.
This is free.
You mean you have to pay them to put your name on?
No, they just put you in here. We have put in there Scott and JR on the little PeaShooter transmitter.
Yeah, we'll just put $20 in the envelope.
Call somebody up over there. Hey, we want to be in those daily news radio highlights. We'll be like the other radio stars. 722 with the new HTZ, baby. Dancing and romancing, baby. 726, the brand new WHTZ radio. JR, I think talking about that daily news lineup helped us.
It did?
Look at all those phone lines. Good morning.
Good morning.
You doing a radio check from Long Island?
I'm actually in Queens.
And Queens. Are we coming in long and tall and treetop tall?
Well, kind of weak, but you'll be there.
All right. Well, we're on this little baby PeaShooter, all right?
That's old V&J's tower.
Right. But we're going to get off that thing and get onto one of those big old honkers. What do you do for a living?
Salesman, cosmetics in the Big Apple.
You drive one of those pink Cadillacs?
Not yet.
One of those Mary Kay things?
And me?
One of those Mary Kay cars?
I got a little Cougar.
All right. I'll see you later. Keep listening. Morning.
Yeah, you're booming in Brooklyn.
We're booming in Brooklyn.
Okay.
We'll run it by
Good.
Rick.
I can't wait until you get on top of the Empire State Building.
Woo, we'll be blowing and going then, won't we? Are we doing okay?
Oh, you're doing fine, Scott. You're doing great.
All right, man. Thanks a lot. Hello.
Hello, Scott.
Radio check.
Yeah, I'm in Manhattan. My name is Ed.
Are we coming in okay, Ed?
Well, in Manhattan you are, but then again, it's right across the river.
Do we sound professional enough for you?
Listen, I've been a New York City radio listener for years, and I've got the rules for being a New York City radio.
Hold on. Let me get my pencil.
I want to know if you're going to pass them now, okay?
All right, let's go.
All right, let's see. You got to play less talk and more rock, right?
We got that. Less talk, more rock. Got that, JR?
Got that?
All right.
Okay, go ahead.
You got to have a boring personality.
Oh, yeah, I don't know about that.
Well, I don't know.
How about that? Oh, well.
We'll get Howard Stern in here for that.
All right. Well, how about you got to speed up your records?
Hold on.
I don't want.
You're not going to speak up your well.
You mean the Chipmunks?
How about we slow them down?
What?
How about we slow them down?
I don't know. I don't think anybody's ever tried that.
I got an idea. How about we play in one?
Well, how about you don't speak any English?
All right. The new WHTZ 727. Under construction and commercial free.
Now, there's a new way to spell hits. WHTZ FM. The all-new